Tonight, she said, if you've got nothing better to do, come tonight. He accepted and they agreed that he would come downstairs at 7:30. Again, he remembered that times were not always meant. 7:30 might mean 7:45 or even 8 o'clock. He wanted to ask but felt too embarrassed to do so. So he nodded, remembered to shake his head the right way for this country, and to say no when he meant yes. Yeah. But do you think people really do that? Do people really do that? Are you videotaping me? Thanks. We can both look silly. Are you ready for the next chapter? Let's go. 5. She was called Jennifer, but told him to call her Jen, as everybody did. Nobody calls me Jennifer anymore, apart from my mother. Mothers stick to your real names, don't they, even when the whole world calls you something else. She worked for a large insurance company and had done so for 2 years after leaving university. She had let out a room in the flat for a year after she had bought it, but had grown tired of her tenant who smoked and never cleaned up the kitchen. I don't know what tenants like that look like. Yes. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, she said. I had to ask her to leave, and she looked at me like this, with great reproachful eyes, and asked me whether I had felt that way about her all the time. It's hard to think you've been sharing with somebody who hates you, she said. Those were her words. It was awful. He told her about the flat that he had lived in Delhi as a doctor. It was next to a Punjabi transvestite who would sit in his balcony and sing Bollywood love songs. He sang the woman's part in his falsetto voice and then lowered it to sing the man's part, but his heart was in the woman's part. You could tell. I think this is a long enough and boring enough video for anybody else. No? It's so wet in there. Is that your slobber? Yes, go to sleep. Great old sleepy baby. No? I should stay up all night.